nice dream. Nice dream. Take me to the hollow earth. Let me suckle on an gnome. Let me at last give birth to a woozy little tentacle creature made of cream. Oh, baby, won't you spray me? Nice dream. Nice dream. Take me to the hollow earth. Let me suckle on an gnome. Let me at last give birth to a woozy little tentacle creature made of cream. Oh, baby, won't you spray me with your nice dream? Oh, baby, won't you spray me with your nice dream? Nice dream. Nice dream. Take me to the hollow earth. Let me suckle on an gnome. Let me at last give birth to a woozy little tentacle creature made of cream. Oh, baby, won't you spray me with your nice dream? Oh, baby, won't you spray me with your nice dream? Check. Check. That old sun has been. We did it! Are we here? Can you see me? Oh my God. This is
blood curdling. Welcome to my night stream. I don't know if you guys are even there. I don't know how this works. I had to restart OBS. What the fuck is this shit? Hello, I'm sorry. My God, I want you to understand, my dearest friends, getting here was no easy feat for me. I don't know if this is even working. Oh, it is. It's working. Ha 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 ha. Yes! You will. Okay. I want to explain just how cursed everything has been since a few moments ago. Not to start on a negative note, but literally just exactly at the time I said we would start our night stream. Exactly at that time, that fire alarm in the house went off. Like it was crazy. It was so shocking that my brain didn't process it, because it doesn't happen much, obviously, but it was like a false alarm. And it was so like cursed that I couldn't accept that was happening. Like right as I'm about to press start stream, this piercing, horrible fire alarm. My kids have been traumatized by these shitty fire alarms we have, because they just false alarm all the time, usually at like the worst time possible. Now, I'm sure there's something to learn from this, and I don't mean to start off in a dark way, but this is going to be a really interesting night stream. Now, the next thing I have to do is figure something out here. A lot. I don't know how to use OBS. For new people joining us, this is a night stream. So I am alone, as many of us are. At some level, I guess we're all alone. But here we are together, riding down the river of the night on this night stream. And it's scary and lonely doing It's scary and lonely as a streamer. I'm learning that now, because I don't even know if you're there right now. I panic. Like, literally, I don't know why. I have no idea if this is like, if you're watching, or there's a lot of pressure, because I started watching streamers, and now, I want to meet where they're at, and I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not doing it. So I'm going to my channel. I'm going to see what's happening here, because I don't know how to look at comments other than here. Oh, echo on the audio. Echo on the audio. Okay, good. So let's see what else is going on. Hello, everyone. Okay, good. It's working. Okay, good. It's working well enough. The problem is, when I go into my own stream, it just freezes up on me. So I guess this is part of the night stream. And you guys are in this with me. We're on this ride together. You are the first at one of my night streams. There was only one before this. This is only my second night stream. So there's something historic in that. And I think there's something that you should be proud of, to be here, because you could tell your kids, I did the second night stream. I was there when it went down. I was there when his mic fucked up. I was there when he told the exhilarating story of the fire alarm mishap. I was there when he put down his headphones and went to get his vitamin D cigarette. For those of you who weren't with me last night, and that was a really fun night stream, I explained that I have a vitamin D deficiency, which is true, and I have to smoke vitamin D cigarettes. I'm profoundly against smoking, guys. Don't do it, but these are special prescription cigarettes that are basically some kind of smokable vitamin D. Mike Big Walner wants to know if this is a Scientology hat. Did you mean Scientology? Do they have special hats? Does this look like a Scientology hat? I don't think it is. I got it at a little thrift store in Asheville, North Carolina. Couldn't believe it. It's like $15. It's one of my favorite hats ever. Vitamin D is important. You know, there's a actual vitamin D crisis in this country. Not enough people are smoking vitamin D. And it's apparent in what's happening all over the world. Let me try something here, guys. This is going to crash everything, I'm sure. So I was really excited because I got this fucking browser that's supposed to show everything. And of course, that's not working now. You're supposed to be able to see the chat. That was my goal for today. God, I can't wait to share with you some of my miseries as we all gather together here. I know you shouldn't do that, and I don't know what it is about being human where we like to spread our sorrows to other people. I guess it feels good. It's certainly fashionable, but Jesus, what a roller coaster of a day, of a week. You know, I knew, by the way. Holy shit, we got a super chat. Oh, it worked! It worked! It came on the screen. Look at that. And a subscription. Oh my God. Look at that. I got to fix that stupid heart. That's just the baked in heart that comes with it. It's so dumb. I wanted something else, but I didn't have time. I tried to make a Charles Manson AI that comes on and talks to you when you post, but it wouldn't do Charles Manson at all. And so I abandoned it. But thank you, Martel Bryan. I'm not sure if we're allowed to post links, but I recently discovered an artist that I feel compelled to share with people since I heard this song called High Ren by Ren. I think you would like it. I'll check it out. Martel Bryan, thank you. Sure, you're allowed to post links. I don't care. What kind of fascist fucks are running streams? You can't post links. I guess there's probably a really good reason for that. I don't know. You post links? We're all here together. Post a link. Makes people feel happy. Great. Hi, Ren. Thank you so much for the donation. And by the way, for eternity, you will be the first super chat that appeared on the stream. That's forever, Martel Bryan. That is forever. I'm a real streamer now. The only here's the problem. I think I'm a real streamer in the sense that in a kind of low, holy shit, another one. In a low level way, I have definitely figured out some of the technology. But here's where I think I'm failing as a streamer is I have nothing else other than, I guess, like right now, if an alien watched my stream, they would say, I guess the stream is about someone who doesn't know how to stream. And that doesn't have legs. That can't be the content of his super chat. Thank you so much. Look, they're popping up. I'm about to smoke a vitamin D cigarette myself. I hope your vitamin D comes back up. Holy fuck! Twist Gloomy sent 5 Duncan Trussell Family Hour gift memberships. God bless you. Thank you for that. That's a big deal because you know what that means? People who, these fucking days as we're pre-singularity, the whole goddamn thing's about to collapse. They can't afford my stupid memberships and you just gave 5 of them away. So 5 people will now have deep access to the DTFH. Deep access. I don't know what that is yet, but we'll figure it out. Drew fucking Lewis, by the way, this is Drew the Blasphemer. He's been with us for some time, and he says I'm not a real streamer. So that is a 5-minute self-mute. I am, okay, I'm not a real streamer, but I will be one day. One day people are going to be like, holy fuck, that guy's a streamer. Wow. Okay, apparently I have an echo. Someone paid $10 to try to fix my echo. That echo, you're right. Why am I not paying you $10? You're totally right. I could fix that. Thank you. On behalf of everyone. It's going away now. Okay. Hold on. I can mute this too. Okay. Is it better? Is the echo better? Jesus Christ, I am fatness. That was unnecessary to pay to do tech support for me. Holy fucking shit. Thank you so much. Is the echo gone? I need to hear from you, chat. I need your help. Jesus Christ, all those sweet dings. Look at them all flying up there. All these super chats. This is incredible. I feel like a dirty whore. This is incredible. I feel filthy now. This is amazing. Wow, I feel like I'm at a porn theater right now, being very naughty. Thanks, I Am Fatness. Raise One, a member for 13 freaking months. Thank you for that. Says real streamers all have to play Undertale. It's an old rule you maybe didn't know. I'll look into it. I just, man, I'll tell you, I'm going to complain in a second. Complaining is so lame. Darla Kilgore, I appreciate your doll hairs. Thank you so much. $2. Every bit counts when you have as many kids as I have, guys. Kenneth says, great fucking podcast earlier with Jeremy. Oh, did that come out already? I thought that was going to come out tomorrow. Josh is the best. Dude, that was a good podcast. Jeremy Corbell. And you know what? I'm glad you told me that it's out because I want you guys to see, if you haven't seen it yet, the UFO footage that he just dropped, because it is nuts. All of them are pretty wild. And I guess weirdly, we've gotten used to them by now. But this one, shot by the military. And not only do you see the weird shape of whatever the fuck this thing is, it looks like a jellyfish. It's got two weird parts to it, but it's locked on by some kind of Hellfire drone or whatever they're called. And it does that thing like instantaneous acceleration. Like somehow it just goes from 0 to thousands of miles per hour in no time and just shoots away. And it's crazy. It's like official government footage apparently. And Jeremy on the podcast explained how much time they sit on videos like that to make sure it's real and make sure they're not going to go to jail and all that stuff. Thanks, Kenneth. Angel Gross. Now look, by the way, I want to also say something for all of those of you who are just watching and have zero intent to super chat, which I don't blame you. It's just the concept of it is, I'm sure, weird to most people, and especially those who have withered hearts. But for those of you who don't want to super chat or can't, I just want you to know that I am also a withered heart non-super chatter. I'm going to admit it right now. And I watch streams. And sometimes I get annoyed because I want them to usually it's like this streamer Carlin you can watch, or there's I don't know if you've checked out some of the streams out there. They're pretty good. But yeah, I just want them to focus on the core of their stream. But because my stream doesn't have a core, it's just coreless. It's like a big old floppy, goopy, gooey, coreless thing. Sad. If you saw it on the beach, you'd feel bad for it. You know? A lot of times you walk down the beach, it's a field of death. You know, it's crazy how much death is at the beach. You got dead jellyfish, dead fish, dead minnows. You got fucking a variety of guts, unidentified guts. The beach is just a zone of supreme carnage that only seems peaceful to us because of our size in relation to the carnage. If you were shrunk down to say, I don't know, the size of a small sparrow, the beach would be terrifying. All the death. And maybe not, like a buffet, I guess. I don't know if sparrows eat guts. But the point is, beaches are absolute zones of horror. We don't like to think about that. What was the point I was trying to make there? Anyway, the point is this. My podcast doesn't have a core. And my point about the whole beach thing was if you feel sorry for a dead thing on the beach, that's an extraordinary death. Maybe it's a seal carcass that is bloated up with a ton of gas and sort of distorted the seal's face so it seems not just in pain but lonely and sad. Can't believe this is how its incarnation ended. That's, I think, where my stream is at right now. Because it needs a core. We're going to figure it out, what it is. I had some ideas. I was going to read Cash Patel's new kids book, but I lost it. It's in the house somewhere. Did you guys know Cash Patel wrote a kids book? Let me show you. I'm going to try this, and I'm scared. Amazon. Cash Patel. I'm going to try to bring this up. This could be the end of the stream. Very easily, this is the end of the stream. Because I'm afraid. This happened. By the way, I'm going to get to these super chats. Thank you. The point I was trying to make is I don't know if the etiquette is immediately announce the super chat, which many streamers do, or to sort of pause in between the super chats. We're going to figure it out. But yeah, this is an interesting book that I discovered. Just 1 second. All right. This is amazing. All right, we're going to try it. I'm going to try to bring up the internet. Please, please, God, please, God, please, God, please, God, please, God. Let's see here. Dear sweet God, please. Just this once. Just this once. Here we go. Please, God, in the name of all things. Look at that. Look at that. All these fucking dings. Thank you guys so much. But this is, you could see it. It's the plot against, thank you. The Plot Against the King by Cash Patel. We ordered it and wow, it is amazing. So there it is. As you could see, you just from looking at it, you can kind of get the idea of what this is about. Let's see, over here you have King Donald, and over here you have Queen Hillary. I'm really bummed. I was so excited to read it to you guys. Let's see if we can read a sample at least. Thank you guys. Those dings mean a lot to me, and I'm going to get to every one of them. Is that the only sample you get? Oh, here we go. The Plot Against the King. Don't tell me that's all you get. What? Oh, here we go. The Plot Against the King. This is written by Cash Patel. If you have children nearby, you might want to bring them up to the screen. Thank you for the super chats. Jesus Christ, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to get to all of your chats, by the way. But let me just read a little bit of this. You guys are too sweet. Once upon a time in the land of the free, there lived a wizard. Wait, that's not the voice for this. Hold on. I got to do this real quick. I can't read in my normal voice.
He was watching Sean Hannity or something, saw a cash payment. Fuck. Alright. I do love your super chats though, but if you know what, don't stop. Just imagine the dings are a fairy. But this is an old southern grandpa who was watching Fox News, and he ordered this to read to his grandson. Once upon a time, in the land of the free, that's where you live, little honey, there lived a wizard called Cash, the distinguished discoverer. Cash was known far and wide as the one person who could discover anything about anything. He found the holy grape deep in the enchanted forest, and he discovered who'd stolen the sleeping princess. The heralds who spread important news across the land with their herald trumpets had sung of Cash's fame ever since he figured out that the Russionians were cheating in the jousting tournament. But all those quests had been easy for Cash, and as the sun rose and set over the land of the free, Cash found himself in, that's a better voice, Cash found himself in grave danger, not of troths or ogres, but of getting bored. That is until choosing day. On choosing day, the whole land gathered at the castle to choose the next ruler of the kingdom. The heralds had been announcing that Hillary Clinton would be queen. She says queenly things like thee and thou and forsooth, and her last name is Queen after all. I'm not. You know what? I'm glad I lost the fucking book. I don't want to keep reading this. I tried reading it. It was really hard to get through. Let me see if I can switch this out of this. I don't even want to look at it anymore. It's freaking me out. I gotta fix my audio too. You know, not to brag, but I do have a voice changer.
And I can't find the fucking power adapter for it. Then I could just press a button and voice change. There. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, but dude, Cash Patel wrote a kid's book. And I don't remember where I saw it. I think there was like a post on Reddit or something, and it said this is like a fever dream, or it's just weird, right? It's just like you have to ask yourself, surely they know how weird that is, right? Like they gotta know. That's weird. Putting out a kid's book. I'm not saying, when I say they, I mean like Cash Patel. He seems like he would be savvy enough to know, like, this is weird. What I'm doing right now is fucking weird. But where I get conspiratorial is I wonder to myself, is it on purpose weird? You know, like, is there some mind control intent behind like dripping out all this embarrassing shit from the federal government? Let's get to these beautiful super chats. How do I do it? Oh my God, this is fucking, oh my God. Let me see how to do this. There is a way to do it. I did it last night. Super chat. See. Okay, hang on. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? No. That started Q&A. God damn it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to figure this out. I did it last... Okay, maybe I just scroll back up, but then I'll miss somebody. Okay, wait, I found it. Okay. Thank you for the new subscribers, by the way. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay. Hey, hello, Haley Hayes. Hey, Duncan, I hope all is well with you and the fam. I love the night stream. Do you enjoy horror games? Which one would you recommend? Thank you. The echo is gone. Okay, that's a great question. I will tell you one that I dove into. Normally, no, I don't. I'll be honest. I don't like jump scares. And I get annoyed. Though, I mean, I guess you could argue Dark Souls 3 is a horror game, sort of. Like, it's dark fantasy, I guess. And that's my favorite game of all time right now. But if you want to, I bet I could find it. I'll pull up a YouTube. Doki Doki Literature Club is pretty fucked up, dude. Let me see if I can pull it up. If there's anything on YouTube. And we'll try. Doki Doki Literature Club. Let me see if we can find like some gameplay. People have a lot of opinions about it. Let me see gameplay. Okay, here's like a playthrough. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this, but why not? We're gonna try. Okay. I just got a warning from YouTube that I'd never seen before. Not for me, but for this video I'm about to show you.
Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club.
I didn't know they were going to do they're doing, damn it. No offense against this channel, by the way. I don't know who this is, but I was hoping for just the game. Let's see. Here we go. Full game, no commentary. Thank you, Joshua Ball. What a noble person that is. Basically, truly, like, this person is probably enlightened. It's so rare to find anything like that, but let's just watch it for a second. It's just shitty music anyway. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, anyway, it gets creepier and fucking creepier. It involves unaliving yourself, and I think it takes over your computer. I think I need to go to further to the end. There you go. I had to do that so you guys didn't think I was... It's creepier. It's creepier if I just playing some, like, if I thought that was a horror game, but it's just like weird, gross anime shit. Anyway, the game, as you could, it just gets increasingly fucked up and horrific. Yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club. Definitely give it a shot. You should try it out for sure if you like horror games, but it's not like a normal horror game. I did play one of them I don't think I won it, but I don't know. I get bored of those horror games because, like, most of them, though, they have moments. They don't really, I don't know, they don't really like get in my head the way I like a good horror movie to get in my head. And, I was talking to my friend, Daniel Noah, he's been on the podcast. He's awesome. And he works for a company that makes like incredible horror movies. Like they made, Mandy. And yeah, I think maybe it was on the podcast, like, or it was just off, like, I don't know if it was like we were just talking on the phone, but yeah, he was saying like the term horror itself is like maybe a misnomer for what it actually is. That they're like the question being like, why do we even like movies like that? And it's like because they're magical. There's something magical in all of them and beautiful in its own way. But like most horror games that I've played, and I'm sure you could recommend one to me, they do one of my least favorite things, or some version of my least favorite things. Okay, so in screenwriting, it's called Save the Cat. It's one of the things that happens in the first act of a movie where the protagonist demonstrates some version of saving the cat, like does something that identifies this as a hero. But shitty horror movies, they don't do save the cat, they do kill the cat, which is like within the first, 3 to 6 minutes of the movie, there's going to be a dead dog, a dead, small, I don't know what I can say on YouTube. I feel like you're not allowed to say dead bravery or a, God, a kid. I don't know if you're even allowed to say that on these things, but I hate that. It's so easy. I know it's going to suck if there's anything like that in the first few minutes. Whereas, like, take The Shining, which is, I guess, my favorite horror movie, or one of them. And look at that opening, man. Look at that opening. That creepy fucking Wendy Carlos Williams Moog is playing. I think I can actually... Is it considered fair use if I show it? Oh my God, we gotta look at this, dude. Hold on. If the stream gets canceled immediately because I'm showing the first scene from The Shining, I'm so sorry to you and to YouTube. I swear I saw someone saying it's fair use if you're yapping over it, but it was, again, just someone on a stream, and it definitely might not be the case. Oh, hold on. I have to do this. Fuck. I'm going to have to start it over. Just look at this. I mean, what the fuck? That wasn't a drone shot. I guess like Stanley Kubrick was flying in a chopper over this thing. It feels like it's losing frame rate or something. It doesn't look this choppy normally. Weirdly, this is shit that I would see on ketamine. Like, not the opening to The Shining, but that kind of over fractalized looking down on like something that seemed vaguely organic. Are you serious? This isn't what it looks like, guys. I gotta find the right one. Why is this so jittery? Come on. This might be my internet, huh? Oh, yeah, here we go. This one's good. Brent's Movie Clips. Thank you, Brent's Movie Clips. Oh, there we go. That's smoother, right? The fuck? It's my internet. I guess I'm asking a lot from my internet right now, aren't I? I'm asking it to fucking download the opening scene of The Shining while uploading my dumbass. It's incredible it's doing any of this at all. So now, whatever. You guys get the idea. I ruined it already. You know, that's to me the best because I feel so dumb narrating like a block pixelated shit video. All right. Strike 2 against me. Ugh, fuck. I just want to be a pro streamer, dude. I want to get this right, man. They do it so flawlessly and effortlessly, like stream wizards. I got to get like wired in. That's what I need. I got to get Google to come out here, fucking jack me right into the heart of the internet. Because this isn't going to work if I want to do streaming. I mean, none of this is really going to work if you think about it. Why would any of it work? Well, this shouldn't even be a thing people do. What am I even doing here? I've got nothing. I mean, I've got no point to this, right? Other than I enjoy talking. That can't be the sole nucleus of your stream. It needs a core. No, like agenda-free TV. A golden example of a good stream. You know what it is. It's got rules. Don't fuck with Steve. There's rules. And you can't shit disturb in there in the chat. He's got like moderators from all over the world hanging out in there, and they will take your ass out. And it's, just rooted in the news. But we'll figure out what it is. Let's get back to the super chat. It's easy to get distracted. Now I've got to find, okay, so now here's okay, there's got to be a way to do this. Oh, you can do a pop-out chat? What's that? Oh, that's great. On this one. Oh, that's great. See, you just saw me discover something. That's incredible. See, now I could just look at the chat instead of having to like pull up my actual YouTube stream. And I can look over here, engage with my audience. Start a Q&A. Oh, I could do, okay, here's a question for the chat. Should I shave my head again? This is something that's been coming up a lot in my life, and it's really depressing. Because for one, like people have just gotten, like my friends have gotten comfortable enough, I think, with like the fact that I have hair problems, that now they just openly say, well, you should shave your head again. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like at some point of male pattern baldness, like people kind of like tiptoe around the subject, but now just everyone's just like, dude, what are you doing? Shave it again. It looked better. Hair looks like shit. My kid told me he liked it better shaved because it looks ragged right now. It does. It looks so bad. I don't mind. I will say this is not trying to put lipstick on a fish, but one of the great things about getting older is you do stop caring about that stuff. Like, God, in my 20s, when I realized, oh no, I really dodged male pattern baldness in an extreme way. Every man in my family is bald as fuck. Somebody way back in the family tree, like, I don't know, burned a witch or something. And we all got cursed because trussels will not hang on to their hair. And my children, it's like, I'm praying, like, just maybe, my wife's DNA somehow shut down that curse, because they have beautiful hair, and they haven't connected the dots yet. Like, I remember sitting in the back of my dad's car, looking at that bald spot, sunspots all over it, tan, just long bald, like Mars. Like they say there was life on Mars at some point, but look at it now. That was my dad's bald spot, just this sun-baked patch of fried skin. And I can remember I would sit in the back of the car after I made the connection that would be me one day. And I would just look at it like I was looking into a crystal ball. I'm going to have some fucking, it's bad enough to have a bald spot, but then when you have those sunspots on your bald spot, that's the worst somehow, the combination. Not that, listen, for those of you who have a bald spot, some balds are like super, they're like, I'm not my body. I don't give a fuck about that, you narcissistic bitch. Why are you worried about that? But, yeah, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Why are you shaming me, imaginary person? I don't know. I don't know why I'm the way I am. It's just how I am. I don't want to be like that. Oh, ye of not your bald spot. Oh, everyone wants to be like you. You're the bald saint of wherever you live. Congratulations. You've reached some level of bald nirvana. But guess what? Not everyone's done that. A lot of us live in a world where we don't want to be bald. I mean, look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at this. It's like it wants to go bald, and it's getting there so slowly, incrementally. It seems like I'm not, but look. Look at how Frankenstein-y my head is. Look at that head. It looks like I'm wearing a prosthetic forehead. Like, look at it. Look at that. It's like basically a right angle right here. When I was a kid, I can remember getting this book of like how to make Halloween costumes, and you sort of take a milk carton and you could make a Frankenstein with a milk carton. And it kind of looks like it's just a little too square. I'm not saying this in a self-effacing way. It's just like sort of like I would say a relatively accurate depiction of my forehead. That I don't feel bad about. You guys are sweet in the chat, by the way. Thank you. I will say this, though. It does feel good to shave your head. For those of you struggling with it, like, it is quite liberating. I get why the monks do it. Like, it is really feels good. Like, you have beaten something. Because that's a true, like, fuck it when you shave your head. It's either you're going like, fuck it, I'm just going to become a monk. Fuck it. Or you're like, fuck it, I'm not going to, like, I don't want to wash my hair anymore. I don't want to comb my hair. I'm just going to be a bald with a beard. I'm going to join the club, the Legion of Bald Dudes with Beards Streaming. I'm one of 45,000. It's an actual category on iTunes podcasts. My podcast is ranked 3,432nd in the listing of dudes with beards who are bald rambling on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to get to these super chats. See, I'm sorry, but thank you for all your... Oh, hell yes. Hold on. I'm going to respond to that one. Hold on. Oh, they pop up top. Would you let a magic 8-ball determine or not whether or not you shave your head? I mean, yeah, sure, I would. Yeah, Haley Hayes, thank you so much for the $5. And yeah, I don't care. That is where I'm at with it. I don't care. Like, the only thing I don't like about shaving my head is I don't like going to the barber. I feel trapped. But other than that, yeah, I do an 8-ball. I don't care. I do think it's a little sus if I keep switching from bald to hair. Hello, Zigzag Wag. Thank you so much for the super chat. Blessed Eve, Unky Dunky. Well, blessed Eve to you. Welcome to my night stream. I'm a dolphin. Okay, I'm going to read it like you wrote it, Zigzag Wag, okay? It says, I'm a dolphin flip-tin. You mean, I'm a dolphin flip. You might have just trapped me into saying something where immediately they shut down my account. Like, I don't know what that is. I'm a dolphin flip-tin. Tennessee? I don't know what it means. Donkey, I'm a dolphin flip-tin. All right, fine. I'm a dolphin flip-tin. Wondering if you have advice for reaching non-dual states and self-reprogramming. Your laugh sorcery is getting me through my engineering degree. Ah, thank you. Hare Krishna. Dude, I will tell you. Okay, I'm going to give you I have an answer. But go ahead and judge me. Because it sounds so dumb. I've talked about it on the podcast. And I love self-help books. In fact, honestly, regardless of the efficacy of whatever the particular self-help book is, just anytime I'm listening to a self-help book on Audible, I think I'm a better person. Like just having sort of like in the background some kind of self-improvement scheme, even if it's stupid. Like just something about that. I think it helps for some reason. So just maybe that's a placebo self-help effect or something. I'm saying that because I have listened to so many different self-help books, and rarely do I get the sense that they did much of anything. Usually it's sort of like what they're saying is fairly obvious, but in a sweet way, and I don't know. Usually, if there's any change, it's very light and transient. That being said, I was watching, I believe, and I could be wrong, the documentary on Nexium, that Keith Raniere dude. And like his cult, he interests me as far as cult leaders go. Because like I feel like outside of the Heaven's Gate, dude, Keith Raniere has to be, and maybe in the chat, you guys can help me with this. And no offense to Keith Raniere, he's in jail, but I feel like he's just, I don't know. He didn't have the kind of like, he didn't have the charisma of Jim Jones, to put it lightly. Like he reminded me of like your manager at like Blockbuster. He reminded me of a manager I had at Blockbuster Video. Like just, it was curious to me because that's impressive to me. Like Jim Jones had a kind of like Elvis thing to him. Manson was like fucking the king. Mother God, a recent cult leader, she was like, number one, anomalous because generally like cult leaders are dudes, but there was something there. Fuck, like L. Ron Hubbard, give me a break. Like, super charismatic. And totally Crowley, you go through the list, but Keith Raniere, whoa. He's like an example, he's like, if we look at it in basketball terms, he's like a 5-foot tall dude who got in the NBA. Whoa. You are good at fucking basketball if you're much smaller than the other players and you're in the NBA. Keith Raniere is like that for cult leaders. He just does not have the kind of charisma that's going to make you want to take a bunch of fucking benzos and go on a spaceship or drink cyanide-laced Kool-Aid. And yet, with all that working against him, he had a fairly large sex cult. He was getting ladies to brand themselves. And this dude looks like the guy, I don't know, who sells you who you rent bowling shoes from. So that means whatever the fuck he was sort of working with, whoa. And so I was watching the documentary and it mentioned this book, Psycho-Cybernetics, which sounds so dumb. And, but I was curious, oh yeah, I want to read what self-help books cult leaders are reading. That's gotta be interesting. And it worked. It's really good. It totally works. That's a long answer to your question. But it's literally about self-reprogramming. It's it's manifestation adjacent. It's they sort of took the Ernest Holmes Science of Mind stuff and, I don't know, sort of simplified it and pulled a lot of the woo stuff out of it. What it has in common is both have the sort of central premise that your state of consciousness is reflected in the universe around you, and the universe is essentially a mirror, and or your mind, whatever you're experiencing is your mind. Biologically, it's your mind. It's your specific neural attunement to external phenomena and internal phenomena, which is probably unique. And that produces what you call reality. But really, reality, whatever the cosmic soup we're all frothing around in, that's just something being filtered through this neurological system that produces a thing called reality, which is somewhat similar for everybody, but in some ways so incredibly different that we have terms for people who don't sync up with consensus default reality successfully. And we call them these days neurodivergent. We used to call them crazy. And so, regardless, this book, it doesn't really get into the sort of cosmic, you're part of the outflow of creation, and if you can just live in the place you want to be, the place you want to be will grow around you. It'll crystallize around you. You just have to somehow shift into not I wish I was there, but you're there, to the point where you're remembering the future. Whereas this stuff, it sort of cuts all that bullshit out. And this guy was a plastic surgeon, and he noticed that he would do plastic surgery and people, not only their personality would change dramatically, but their lives would change dramatically. Everything would change just because one scar was removed. And so, he started working with, a kind of bastardized gumbo of Jung and Freud, and essentially there's sort of this internal image that supersedes your physical state. And so if on the inside you feel malformed in any kind of way, then you project that out into the universe to the point where it will make the way people interact with you change based on not their sense of like, dude, that guy has a fucked up scar, but that you are like sort of warping or distorting reality to the point where it's distorted for people around you. That's the sort. But you need plastic surgery to change that inner self, and of course, no, and thus, so dumb. But I mean, it's and again, it's so simple. Like the idea is so simple that it's like a cloying, but it's something I've kicked around a lot, which is, like, which comes first, the negative thought or the negative feeling, and so in other words, like you have a kind of like, I don't know, some kind of weird disturbance in your hormones. You get anxious, and then all these like dark thoughts come into your mind. So the emotional state sort of spawns all these like thoughts that grow out of the emotional state. Or is it whatever your thoughts are triggering these emotional states? And that's his premise, which is you habituate towards a way of considering yourself and remembering your life. And generally that habituation is not just distorted, but imbalanced. And for a lot of people, that habituation is worry. You worry about things you did or things that are coming. And it's not just a sort of ambiguous sense of I'm worried. It's specific. You have the worry hole gets filled in with some recurring repetitive worry, or generally a set of worries. And you think this is happening automatically, or it is happening automatically, but you don't think you have anything to do with that. And so his premise is, now you already know how to how to discipline your mind to focus on certain things. It's just you've habituated towards those things being negative and bad. And it's just a habit. And so you begin to, one of the exercises he recommends is summon up, literally, it doesn't even matter what it is, anything, any moment in your life that was good. And it doesn't have, if you're like looking for some extreme thing, you might start feeling insecure or something. It doesn't, it's just anything. Like, I think the example he gives is when you learn to tie your shoes, which I don't remember that at all. But whatever it may be, just a good moment, right? And so when you find yourself worrying, you replace that thought with the memory of that great moment. And so you start habituating yourself to that practice. And holy shit, it's so simple. But when you it answered the question for me, which is for sure what's creating negative mood states in me is not some hormonal, I haven't had enough water bullshit, though that does happen. What's behind it is my tendency to fixate on negative things, and which doesn't do anything for you or anyone around you at all. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't keep you safe. It doesn't prepare you. It doesn't do anything other than make you feel freaked out. And when you're freaked out, you really aren't equipped to handle anything, like in any kind of like precise way. So there you go. Long answer. Thanks for the super chat. Hi, James Haynes 6973, who says, I love you. First time making it to a live stream. See, well, welcome, number one. Number two, this isn't a live stream. It's a night stream. And this is the night stream. I don't even know if we can call it the DTFH anymore. I think we might have to like create a whole new thing. But you are tuned in to the night stream. And, I've been doing these live streams in the day. And honestly, what the fuck am I doing? Like, that is so insulting. Who can even watch a live stream in the day? It's crazy. So I want to start doing these at night. I'm going to start doing them at night because they're super fun. And yeah, it's a night stream. I got to find these. Thank you for the super chats. For any super chat I missed, I am sorry. This is my second night doing this, and I'm trying to keep up with them, but also not fixate on them. I'm trying to find that balance between super chats and rambling. You won't remember, but I gave you a hug after the show in Greenville last year. You helped me through a lot. Love you. Greatest of all time. Thank you, Trenton. Thank you so much. I'm going to be honest. I don't remember, but I think I hugged more than one person at that show. So I wish I'm so sorry, but thank you very much. And forgive me for not remembering your hug, but I appreciate it. Hello, Kevin Prescott, 6654. Hey, Duncan, can you shout out my girlfriend, Grace? She loves you very much and pretty much obsessed with you. It will make her year. See, now here, I am going to do the shout out, Kevin Prescott, but I don't know that that's really your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, I believe it, Kevin Prescott. I do believe you. But, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is how my mind works. This is where it goes. Like a normal person, they read this and they're like, I would love to shout out Grace. This is instantly where my mind goes. And it's not, obviously, it's not you. We've never met other than your chat. But I will explain to you, this is where my mind went. I'm just going to narrate my mind. Fuck. Oh, God. He's probably a stalker, right? Like, he's got to be a stalker. I'm not even joking. It's all of this. Like, he's probably a fucking stalker. And Grace isn't his fucking girlfriend. And then, this is going to, he's going to, send this to somebody he's been stalking. And she's going to be like, what the fuck? Leave me alone. Just leave me the fuck alone, man. Grace, thank you so much for being with Kevin Prescott. He is a wonderful man. He loves you so much. He thinks about you all the time. And to the point where, in an incredibly sweet way, he went on a super chat and paid $4.99 for me to shout you out. That's sweet. I wouldn't do that. Not specifically for you. I have no doubt you're incredible. I'm saying I don't think I do that. I'm not that. I need to work on that part of my, I need to work on that part of my life because I'm not effusive enough. I'm not. I don't know why. I hate saying this because I feel like it's an overused term. But every once in a while, I wonder, am I on somewhere on the spectrum? And I just don't know how to be effusive. I want to be. I want to be romantic and effusive. So anyway, Kevin Prescott, that's a sweet thing to do. And I hope that you two get married. I hope that this is what I picture. Kevin, I don't know, he's going to take you on some incredible tropical cruise. And not one of these carnival bullshits. This is one of these smaller ships. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I've always wanted to go on a tropical cruise. And you guys, you're going to get on this boat and it's incredible. And you realize whoa, this is even better than what I thought. The captain of this ship, his name's Carlton Griggs. Captain Griggs. A little bit like Sandy from Below Deck. A little bit like Captain Kirk. He's more than a sailor. You just realize like he could have been anything when you set eyes on this man. Rugged jaw. Beautiful chest. And it's going to be really interesting for you guys because you're going to be sitting eating a delicious meal on this tropical cruise. The name of the ship, the Madeline. And someone's going to come over and says, they're going to say to both of you, Captain Griggs would invite you to the captain's table. And you guys are going to be like, oh my God, what the fuck? This is crazy. I've never, like, a captain's table. What's that like? And you're going to go to this table where it's Captain Griggs. It's the first mate. It's like, you know, a couple of people you vaguely recollect as being like famous French graffiti artists. And you notice that everyone is like kind of being quiet. And they're just looking at the captain. Like they've seen this before, but not in a bad way. And Grace, Captain Griggs is going to look at you, and he's going to look at Kevin. And he's just going to say to both of you, are you too brave? Have you learned about true courage? You know what that means? Pause. You don't know how to answer. It's one of those questions that it's got this weight behind it. Like this feels important and you don't know why, but that part of yourself, it's always been right. And there's been times when you've listened to it and times when you haven't. But this time, both of you look each other in the eye and nod. We will listen to that voice. And you think about the question. You both look at Griggs. And weirdly, at the exact same time, you both say, teach us. Teach us. The captain, he sits back. Takes out a toothpick. As he's picking his teeth. He looks at you both and he says, all right. I guess you're ready. Meet me in my room at 9 p.m. tonight. It's time to wake up. He says it just like that, throws the toothpick at one of the French fucking graffiti artists who grabs it out of the air quick before it could reach his eye and just casually uses it to pick his own teeth. That night, you both are in your room. You're like, how do we even dress for this? Like, what is it? You feel called. You know you have to go. You feel nervous, but not in a bad way. As creepy as it might seem on paper, that interaction did not feel creepy at all. Any more than it feels creepy for rain to fall from the sky or for flowers to unfold in the spring. This is life happening. Again, you both say that at the same time. You can't believe it. This is the second time it's happened that night. And you both know, no matter what happens up there in Captain Griggs' room, you will be married. You enter in the secret code Griggs gave you at the strange doorway with the phoenix head above it. You go through that door up the steps. You smell something familiar and yet like something from a dream. A little like a combination of Febreze and the breath of a newborn angel. Chemical yet verdant and flumey. You walk up the steps through some velvet curtains, and there you see Captain Griggs, no longer dressed in his dashing captain attire, but now wearing a velvet robe covered in Kabbalistic symbols and tiny, tiny drawings of cats. He looks at you both. He says, I figured you'd come. You're hungry. Now, take your clothes off. You know, I could go through the whole reason why, but I feel like you don't need any reasons. I feel like you know what this is and why you're here. His voice, it vibrates through your heart like a temple bell. You don't even think about it. You both take your clothes off. Kevin, you watch the captain leap upon Grace like a leopard upon a wild hare. And somehow you feel relieved. You feel like since the beginning of time, this was meant to happen. I can't get into too much detail here on the stream, but Captain Griggs filled your lover like the blood of Christ filled the Holy Grail. Ooh, this wasn't some bullshit cuckold nonsense. This was ceremonial. This was not just something that needed to happen in your life. This is something the world needed. It was like watching some ancient wristwatch get adjusted by the hand of God. You cried. Not because you were sad, not because you couldn't take watching Grace and the captain. You cried because for once you got to feel the same thing you'd read about and always wondered about. You got to feel what it was like not just to be a hero, but to be a legendary hero of renown. The captain satisfied Grace in every way, and then, just as you were getting ready to leave, you knew there wasn't anything to say. The captain looked at you. And time slowed down in that moment. You saw him move towards you, slow and fast at the same time, like lightning and molasses. And then the captain climbed on you, flipped you over. The way he did it, it was so natural. It was the way that water always goes to the lowest point. It was primordial. You thought to yourself in those slowed down moments, my God, this is what the galaxy feels like as it spins in space. This is what it feels like to be a star being born. He filled you up, just like he did Grace. Not in some vulgar way. Sure, that was happening. But he filled you up the way emptiness fills up space. He made you whole and broke you apart at the same time. He dissolved you and reconfigured you at the same time. Simultaneous death and birth. Simultaneous fame and infamy. Simultaneous in-breath and out-breath. And he left you curled up in a ball of orgasmic joy. Thank you, Captain. Thank you. And as he placed his robe back on his beautiful body, he turned to you and said, don't thank me. Nothing to thank. He left you with those words as you walked down the steps. And then the next day, you proposed to beautiful Grace on that ship, and you are married and lived a wonderful life. That's what I wish for you, Kevin Prescott. Thank you so much for the super chat. For those of you just joining us, you are watching a night stream. And this night stream is my second night stream, which means I kind of don't know what I'm doing. Wait, did the stream freeze? Someone said the stream froze. Did it freeze? Okay, I don't think it did. Why is the stream so jacked up? Okay, I need reports, guys. It's laggy. I don't know what that is. Oh, fuck. What's it connected to? No. See, fuck. I'm sorry, you guys. Laggy, choppy. Is it still laggy? Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta go back to the super chats. I'll fix this next time. I swear to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's choppy. That sucks. If I try to fix it, I'm afraid I won't be able to go back on. Okay, I gotta get in the super chats. How do I do that? There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Oh, wait, I think I have to do... Hold on, give me a second. Patience, you guys. I got a laggy stream. I don't deserve this. I'm going to go to the YouTube studio. Wait. Is there a way for me to see them here? I did it last night. God damn it. This is intense, man. Hold on. Here? No. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Fuck. I'm not going to lose these. My stream is frozen, by the way. The one I'm looking at is frozen. Okay, you know what? I'll just Google it. How can I see my super chats? Question mark. Sign into YouTube Studio. Select Earn in 11 minutes. Okay. God, that's humility. Oh, man. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on. See, now I'm just going to mutter. Just fade away. Ugh. I don't know how to do this. I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to reach out to Carlin and ask her how she fucking does this. Hold on. This is embarrassing. It's a weird kind of embarrassment, by the way, you guys. It's not like my normal sense of embarrassment. It feels... Okay, YouTube Studio. Yeah, my internet's really slow. And then click on Earn. Where is it? I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, supers and gifts. See all. Jesus, you guys, thank you so much. Holy shit. Oh my God. Thank you. What the fuck? Oh my God. I missed a ton. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. For reals. Thank you. And I'm so sorry. So I missed some. Okay, I'm sorry. We're getting in. Here. I read that one. I read that one. Okay, horror games we did. Hi, Pumboo. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jacob DeMonk, thank you so much. He says, I'm scared I have AIDS from doing debauchery. Can you help? Just go to the doctor. Right away. Do not wait. Don't put off that doctor's appointment. Go to the doctor. You can answer it right away. You'll know right away. Thank you, the oddball. No guts, no glory, maybe. You better believe it. I was about to say that anyway. No guts, no glory. And may I add, pain is weakness leaving the body. Thank you for your super chat. Gig'em wants to know what my favorite Epstein file is so far. Oh, I got it. I'm going to read it to you. Hold on. I got it right here. Drew the Blasphemer sent it to me last night. I got it right here. Hold on. I'm going to read it. Because I sort of trailed off last night. And I didn't read it. But my friend, I wasn't looking at my texts. So when the Blasphemer sent it to me, I missed it. So here it is. Okay, this is my favorite Epstein one so far. Oh my God, I'm so excited to read this to you. I'm sorry if my internet's clunky. I'm going to fix it. Are you guys still having like problems with my internet? Oh, that sucks. Hold on a second, guys. I'm not a robot. Are you 18 years of age? Well, yes. Okay. I can pull it up. Hold on. So last night, before I trailed off, I was talking about how crazy it is to imagine sending an angry email to Bill Gates. Just that alone. And I don't mean like a complaint email about Windows. I mean, you know him and you're pissed. Like, you know, I've sent angry emails, of course. But it's rare. But the idea of like feeling my fucking fingers smacking down on the keys as I'm about to fire off an email to Bill Gates insinuating that I'm going to fucking blackmail his ass for what I'm about to read to you. Dude, that is such a rarefied human incarnation that it is mind-boggling. How... You got to ask, like at some point, if you're firing off an angry email, which is like, he didn't send, by the way, it was in his drafts. So he did like have some kind of like some sanity in there, like or maybe he sent something worse. I don't know. But at some point, as you're like firing off a blackmail email to fucking Bill Gates, you got to think to yourself like, what has happened to me? What has happened to my life? What the fuck is wrong with me? What am I doing? Like, this can't be what it's all about. This can't be what it's all about. Am I okay? I don't think I'm okay. That's what I'm going to think, is I'm typing off some fire email to Bill Gates. Hold on. Let me get a vitamin D cigarette before I read this. I'm afraid I'll catch my beard on fire. Good content. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to pull this up. Okay, let's see if this fucking works. Please, God, let this work. Please, God, let this work. Please, God, let this work. I'm going to get faster at this. I promise. That's not it. This is it. Here we go. Get ready, guys. Dear Bill, I cannot believe that you have chosen to disregard our friendship, developed of over the last 6 years. Look, I'm aware that accidents happen. It is how each of us has chosen to deal with this unfortunate event that has me dismayed beyond comprehension. You have decided to discharge me from my job. Had Larry, your PR person, tell me that I engaged in morally inappropriate behavior, asked me to be the major actor in a cover-up so that you can maintain the reputation that you have worked so hard to achieve, asked me to recommit to a confidentiality agreement, and have categorically told me that we cannot have any direct outgoing business relationship, in total disregard for its impact on the public perception of my reputation. I will have to diligently avoid the truth. Tell people that Bill will not invest with me and craft an answer that suits your needs, but you did agree to send you a letter of recommendation should a future employer ask for one. You have told me that Melinda insists on me not communicating with you unless Larry is copied or present, though you have consistently maintained that I could not have done a better job and I was underpaid compared to my contribution. You then, beyond all sense of fairness and frankly decency, said that as generous compensation for keeping the Gates reputation intact, you would let me keep what we agreed I had already owned, the investment pieces, and give me 2 years severance, similar to Christine Turner, another casualty. If she was on the other foot, I would have said, Boris, this is not your fault. I confessed to Melinda, you didn't. It was in a moment of weakness, and I will do anything within my power to make it right for you. I have more money than anyone needs, and I assure you, I will structure something so that you will not be penalized for my error. Lucky for me, I have enough money to provide to you. Although it will not heal the injury, it will make you secure in your future. In addition, I will bend over backwards to make sure your next career is rewarding and on an upswing. I appreciate the fact that this drastically alters your plans, and am very aware of the career path you gave up to join the foundation. I am very sorry, but as I believe time heals all wounds, this will eventually pass. In that regard, I suggest I buy you the house that you so had your heart set on, and in addition to 5 years of severance, will buy you out of the investment contract we had agreed, 30 to 40% of a $100 million partnership for $30 million in today's terms and conditions to be agreed. That's what I would have done had I been in your shoes. What I did receive, however, was an unfriendly, strongly worded email telling me how employable I am, and that I should not look to you for any significant financial help in the future. To add insult to the injury, you then implore me to please delete the emails regarding your STD. Your request that I provide you antibiotics that you can surreptitiously give to Melinda? In the description of your penis? You also made it clear to me that I'm not to refer to as that is another topic that must remain between the two of us. In return for all of these requests, which I would have done without a second thought, I am not to attend meetings with Melinda. I should continue to provide you the same level of service and dedication that I have done so diligently until you are ready to discard me and our friendship. Fuck! Can you imagine writing that? Oh my God. Like, dude, you that level of fucked up is rare. You can't, it's easy to extrapolate from shit like this that somehow that's like shit. You could get dark and think, are a lot of people that fucked up? I don't think so. I think more people than we would like are that fucked up, but I don't think that. I think he was an anomaly of evil, like so warped. It's embarrassing to want money that bad when you're already a fucking billionaire, or like to need power to like to extract some kind of like suffering from another fucking billionaire. Now, it's interesting, by the way, this totally fits in to like Buddhist cosmology. And so I'm stammering because you should read David Nichtern's book. I think it's Awakening from the Daydream. It's really good. But he breaks down the Buddhist sort of wheel of life. And basically there's like a few possible incarnations that are sort of depicted in this mandala. And so it's the realms, essentially, that you can incarnate into. So these could be viewed metaphorically or literally. You know, you can look at them mythologically or however you want to. But from a psychological perspective, they're very interesting, or a cultural lens that you can use to sort of look at like classism through. But not just classism, but like, you know, in the book, he articulates that people will, you know, go through these realms in a day. You don't have to be an oligarch necessarily, or like some kind of pig person. Like, you just sort of spin through them. But anyway, right now, from a purely cosmological perspective, we are in the human incarnation. And so I'll go through the literal description first, and then I guess try to like remember enough from the book that I could describe the psychological components. But you're in the human realm. Now, just above the human realm, the next available realm, I believe, is the realm of the gods. And so what's interesting in Buddhist cosmology is that there are more gods in the universe than there are humans. Like, being human is an incredibly, incredibly rare birth. And if you're human at all, it's like you've won the lottery like 60 times in a row. So the next realm is the realm of the gods. Now, the realm of the gods, they live longer. They, like, apparently the existence is opulent and completely devoid of the bullshit humans contend with every day. There isn't a sense that you're going to die. There isn't a sense that anything could go wrong. There isn't a sense that something's off with you. And so you sort of live in this like perfect state of consciousness, undistorted, in like, well, distorted to some degree, but not in the way it is for us. No neurosis. Just powerful. But you're not even thinking about that. It just all makes sense that you're there. You haven't even wondered, like, how did I get here? You're just, well, the next realm over from the realm of the gods is the realm of the jealous gods. Now, David told me, I think a Lama told him that this is when you're a god and you notice that your armpits are sweating. And you're like, what the fuck is that? this is where the entropy is happening now. You're going like around this mandala, and now you're not a god anymore. Like shit isn't quite working anymore. Like the stuff that you could just always do, or that you were taken, you took it for granted. Now it's kind of like breaking or fading away. And so in this realm, you start desperately trying to get back to where you were, and you can't. And also, when like you basically are like now on a hierarchy with other gods, struggling with them. So this, to me, this is Bill Gates and Jeffrey Epstein. It's realm of the jealous god shit. Epstein's like a jealous god sending another jealous god some blackmail email. And then, as you keep going down, it's the animal realm is the next realm. And then the next realm is, I believe, the realm of hungry ghosts. I could be wrong about that. Which is one of the hell realms, and then another hell realm, and then back to the human realm. So humans are in between hell and the gods in that cosmology. And this shit is jealous god stuff. I feel like I'm going to go back and everyone's going to be gone. Like, I don't even know if you guys are still here. Are you? I don't know. I wish there was a better way to tell. Okay, I have to go back to this thing. Geez, thanks, Xavier. I'm just going to start from the top here and go down. You guys are sweet. I mean, it's crazy, actually. And I hope that I'm reacting to them the right way. Hey, Duncan, going through a hard time and could use some advice. Been at a company I helped build for the past 2.5 years. Was promised raise in ownership and still nothing. Worth walking away? Miserable there. I'm a hash maker. So is that the actual term for a hash maker? Not, I think I need to look that up. Because I feel like, what's the name? What's the, in other words, like you have a food maker and then you have a chef. Same thing. But if there isn't a French name for hash maker, we have to invent it right now. So that you can be like, because, at some point they probably just like, find the food maker. No one had invented the word chef yet. This food maker sucks. Okay, so let's see. You know what? This seems like a job for ChatGPT. What is the professional title of someone who makes hash? It's hash maker. It's hash maker. Come on. We got to fix that tonight. Hash maker? We are going to come up with tonight, we are going to come up with like something really cool. And you're going to have the courage to say that's what you are from now on and see if it catches on. And if it does, then everyone here tonight on this night stream got to watch the moment when like a brand new title emerged into the zeitgeist. But if you don't go for it, if you don't have the guts, and you can sign off on the name, by the way, but if you don't commit to calling yourself this instead of a hash maker, I don't know. I feel like both of us will miss something tremendous, because I feel like you're going to be able to do it and all these other names suck. Extraction technician, solventless extraction specialist. No. I mean, anyone who's smoked really good hash, it's like the name for what you do can't be that. It's got to be something like the angels. It's like an angel sound. Can you suggest a more romantic, prosaic, powerful title for this important job? No. I don't even want to... This one's good. Okay, some of them I don't like. They sound too stonery. Keeper of the Melt. The Resin Alchemist. 2 on the nose. Warden of the Golden Trichome. I think it's a little long-winded. The one who coaxes the sun from the plant. I like that. The one who coaxes the sun from the plant is verifiably better than Hashmaker. Still too long. But this is my favorite. The Washer of Stars. That is cool. The Washer of Stars? Well, maybe not. It could be misinterpreted. I don't know. What do you guys think? What should be about? What should we call it from that list? I'm reading the suggestions. Hashologist, terp slurper. I'm sorry, man. I mean, like, Hashler is great. Kooky. Bring me my Hashler. Where is my Hashler? Ooh, I like Sarah Fork. Hashtagger. Hashsmith. Hashsmith. Somebody killed the Hashsmith. Your Majesty, I regret to inform you that your Hashsmith has been slain. This is war. Hashsmith. Oh, that's so good. Certified Hash Man. Sounds like an 80s movie. Hashish connoisseur. I mean, that doesn't mean that they're a hasher. That could be an enjoyer of hash. Bringer of joy. Again, that's not specific enough. Hasher. Hashier. I don't know what that's mean. I guess I think it's funny because it's sort of medieval, but also just like, it sounds like someone who would work at a bank or something. Like it's a title for a job at a bank. Hashier. Like it's like a cat. Yeah, I love it. Cashier, but hash. Hashier though. I like hasher though. I think we take the I out. Hasher. These are great suggestions. Flying Kitty says release the Duncan files. Listen, they've got everything, so if they don't release it, why should I? Resonator, and whosoever 446, thank you. You paid $5 for that Resonator. It's cool. I don't know, man. I think like we're gonna have to let them decide what it is because we have one, as far as I'm aware, hashier with us. Are you there? Could someone find that Hashir, please? Okay, I don't know if I read this one, but if I didn't, donating to the Operation Beast Blast Fund. Yes. Yes. That's it. You know, all these fun and games that we have together, all these trials and tribulations, they're really just ocean foam that sits at the very surface of a very deep, deep ocean. And you, those of you who've been with me, those of you even maybe new to the stream, you know in your heart that we don't have to live like this as a species. There's absolutely no reason to be like this to each other. There's no reason to run things the way we're running them. No one consented to it. Everyone was born into it. You were just born into this. Now, if you look a little deeper into yourself, if you follow the roots of the sorrow that comes from knowing things don't have to be the way they are, follow them up. Follow them up through the loamy soil, past the unidentifiable bones and strange buried artifacts. Then you will begin to watch those roots transform into the beginning of a horrifying pyramid-shaped tree. You see, yeah, sure, go ahead. Try to fix all the social problems. Fix the environment. Go ahead, have fun with that. You know what that's like? That's a little bit like going into a porta potty at 10 p.m. in a music festival and cleaning it off. Just cleaning the porta potty. There's no point. If you're going to clean the fucking porta potty, do it in the morning. Do it when everyone's passed out. Unless there's an emergency. You know, someone threw up their guts into it, or someone had a baby in there or something. So yeah, you can work on that stuff if you want, and who knows, maybe no one else will come and shit in the porta potty and it'll be fine for the rest of the festival. Or you could get to the root of the issue. What's causing all these problems? You really want to fix a festival porta potty, the best thing you can fucking do is blow that motherfucker up. Just get rid of it altogether. The pyramids are the astral porta potties of the planet, where gods that we cannot see with our human perception regularly take disgusting hamburger cocaine shits. They come from all over the galaxy to shit into the pyramids. And all of that cosmic foulness, it accrues in the pyramids like some kind of terrible fecal battery. And my friends, In the same way, when you walk by a porta potty or God help you into one, you are confronted with a pungent waft, not just like normal human expungement, but like festival spew. Nothing like it. They say if the first time you smell a dead body, you can't get that smell out of your nose. It sticks with you. It's that. It's something you're not supposed to. It's like a sign of something really bad is happening. And that wafts off the pyramids. And it's enveloped our planet in a thick, pungent, astral goop. You're swimming in it, man. We all are. In the moment, just one of those fucking things was eliminated from the planet would be the moment. It would be the moment that we could all love again. I'm not going to cry. That's all we're here for. And as long as those fucking pyramids vibrate out there in the desert, as long as they waft that putrid stench into the playgrounds and nurseries of the world, our children are breathing the stench of God shit. And it's all in the pyramids, man. And yeah, you can't smell it with your regular nose. You have to use your third nose. Then you can smell it. Then you know. And I can smell it. And I know. And I know that I am going to be part of a movement. And you're part of it too. Everyone who gave a super chat tonight is part of this. And anyone who subscribed, and even those of you who are watching this, not because you even want to watch it, but because you're too, for whatever reason, you don't want to pick up the remote control. You're just like in your like living room, and for like the algorithm served this up, and you turned it on, and you want to turn it, but the remote control would require you getting up or something. Maybe you left it on the cabinet, on the kitchen cabinet, on the counter, when you went up to get some chips. And now you're like, fuck, dude, I just don't want to get up. This is especially for you. God sent me to you. God wants you to join what I call Operation Beast Blast. We are going to get more subscribers than Mr. Beast. That's step one. Step two is where it gets exciting. I've already done the calculations. I've had my accountants run through it 3 times. Based on an estimate of what Mr. Beast nets per month. Within the first 2 months, I will have enough money to buy the Great Pyramid of Giza. I'm going to buy it. You're going to buy it. We're all going to buy it together. Not so we can go live in it. Not so we could turn it into some stupid hotel. But to destroy it. We're going to destroy it. And the plan, and I've talked to global physicists about this. The plan is to remove the capstone, drill out the core, or what in Egyptology we call the anthaxius, and then fill it with Mentos. Now, one question that our physicists are working on is, do we fill it with Mentos and then pour in Diet Coke, or do we fill it with Diet Coke and pour in the Mentos? My interest is getting the most, not just the most powerful explosion, but the most beautiful explosion. It will already be beautiful, but I would like it to, I just want the maximum amount of foam. And we're going to blow them up. You're going to see it. All of you who contributed, you're going to see it. You're going to be there. I've already talked to leading fence experts, global leading fence experts, and they have informed me that it is possible to create a kind of plexiglass shield to shield everyone from the flying rubble. Because as the pyramids are being exploded, or at least the Pyramid at Giza, you're going to be at the most incredible music festival the world has ever seen. And I have some of my people reaching out to a certain Kanye West, because my plan is for him to be performing during the explosion of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Yes. Now you're feeling it. The stuff before this part to throw off the scent. You know, if I go right into what I just discussed with you at the beginning of the thing, who knows? They'll shut me down. They want the pyramids here. They like the stench. So thank you so much for being part of Operation Beast Blast. And every single one of you here tonight are part of that. And every single one of you you'll be able to say when you're old, you're going to be able to say to your nurse administering some kind of like euthanasia injection because there was a limit to how long humans could live. That's coming. You could say to them, I was part of Operation Beast Blast. And they're going to look at you like, what? Are you serious? You were part of that group of people who destroyed the pyramids and created a time of such great peace and joy that we couldn't believe that we let the pyramids stay around as long as we did. It was so obvious they were evil. That was you? You're going to smile and say, yeah, that was me. And watch as she presses the button that releases an insane amount of sodium pentothal into your body. That could be you. That is you. Yeah. Change is possible, folks. And the change I foresee is so great. But it's not going to happen as long as those fucking pyramids poke up, protrude from the planet. Embarrassing. Shameful. We're going to get rid of them. I'm not going to get up to get more vodka. Hey, Leanne asked, is it on Steam? Yes. Doki Doki Literature Club. Jesus, there's so many of these. You guys are so generous. This is ridiculous. Julia McKinney says, Duncan, do you have any suggestions or advice for new or struggling writers? Well, as a struggling writer, which I am, I cannot offer you any kind of advice based on experience. I feel like I need to say that first. It is so fucking hard. So this is like purely something my friend who's written he's been on the podcast, Dave McClain. And this is what has worked for me. That moment where you're writing and you're about to stop to get up to go, I don't know, eat some cereal or whatever. It's the morning in this version. You know what? That moment where like, just write just keep writing just for a little bit longer. Because something about on the other side of that, sometimes that's where really like the magical flow thing can start. I guess it's like some equivalent to like that moment when you're running and you want to stop, but you keep going and you get the fucking endorphin drop. But again, I'm just regurgitating. That is not from experience. I wish I knew. I wish you luck. Thank you for the... I'm sorry that I don't have a better answer. Hi, Cool Guy Bob. Hey, Dunk. Thank you very much. Hey, Dunk, first-time donator, long-time viewer. You should get Ben Avery on the pod. He's a funny dude. I'll check him out. Thanks. Ben Avery. I have to look him up. I did the Epstein file one way too long. I'm sorry, that was a long time ago. I think it was worth reading it. I did the No Guts, No Glory. The AIDS we got, so I skipped some. Yeah, like this is the way to do it because the other ones come in like sporadically and you miss. My bad, I missed. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. That's it. I think I did them all. Did I do them all? Oh, I hope I did them all. God, I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. This is really fun. But now I have to do my test. God damn it. That's my stream deck. Did you hear that? Oh, wait. There's more super chats. Thank you. Miss VD says, sign me up for the Operation Beast Blast. Sign me up. You're signed up. You're on. Welcome aboard. Can't wait to see you in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I can't. I am very excited about that. I'm very excited to go back on the road. I mean, I love being here with my family, but it's like, it will be nice to travel a little bit. Well, come say hi to me, Missed PhD. By then I'll be able to say goodbye to people again. I haven't been able to because of the new baby. And top three comedians. It changes. You know, there's like obvious ones, right? Like Louis C.K. Like ones like today. Dave Chappelle. But then it's like, I don't know, how do you even hierarchize it? Because it's like, it's like, who are your favorite painters? You know? Like, when you look at like really good comics, like they all are different, but have like Chappelle, he does this sort of telescoping in, like he'll start with a very broad joke, and it's crazy like how many jokes will happen inside of a premise. And him and Louis C.K. both have this, like, especially Louis C.K. just this, there's a real, they're fully in the moment sort of thing. Like, you know, you've got Rogan. He's got this like incredible like precision, very technical, but then also like sort of jumps into like very like sort of West Coast storytelling, like riffing. It's really cool watching him. Fucking David Cross is so funny. I haven't seen him in a bit, but when I saw him twice, and was really like, I think he's funny. Patton Oswalt, Jesus Christ. I guess I'm past 3. I don't know. Also, who cares what your fucking opinion is on comedians? It's completely subjective anyway. Who the fuck knows? There's so many good ones. But of all time. Richard Pryor, I guess. That has to be the best comic. I guess. That's what Mitzi always said. She said no one will ever be as funny as him. Anyway, I'm rambling about comedy. I just lost 700 viewers and I only had 333 when I started answering that question. Petals in Pattern says, thank you for your special snake oil salesman-like storytelling magic. Love your journeys into the metaphysical, obscure, random, a hypnotizing art. How about DT After Dark? I think Night Stream. It's really got a kind of like perfect sound to it. Night Stream. That's a night stream over there. It's dumb, but I don't know. It'll probably just stay the DTFH. Time to Heal says, I like people in the comments sometimes. People are fucking hilarious in the comments. I know. But you know, I haven't scanned for miscreants. Let's see. Hold on, let me see if I can. Hold on. Are there These are great comments. These are great comments. Oh yeah, Norm Macdonald's great. I mean, it's like no matter what, when you naming your top 3, like I don't know. I don't like. It's like saying what your top 3 favorite bands are. It's a loaded question. Choopy Choo wants to know if I want to save all humans. 5-minute self-ban. Did you not hear what I said about the pyramids? It's, you know, to me it feels like that you would ask me that after I just told you my plan and why I'm even doing a night stream. And then you say, do I want to save all humans? Come on. Do you wish to save all humans? Choopy choopy choo. Oddball. This is really creepy. Slight stream. I don't know what it means, or I don't know what you made me say just now. That's the other problem with this stuff. I don't have moderators. Anyone could trick my old ass into saying any number of things. That could be some like thing that people do, like get the old man to say slight stream. I'll give you some Bitcoin. But yeah, oddball, I don't know what that means. I like it. I mean, instead of night stream, slight stream. I get it now. Slight stream. Nah. It sounds like you know, one of those bands that plays like overly synthed out Christmas music. You know, like remember when Christmas music became electronic? I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember that, but it was fucked up. like it got popular. Maybe it's always been around, but I believe the band is Mannheim Steamroller. It was like, I feel, I could be misremembering this, I probably am, but it's like when Enigma came out and somebody like had figured out to put like a shitty beat to Gregorian chanting. And all of the divorce boom people who are like dating again were like fucking to Enigma. Like, I feel like Mannheim Steamroller is in the same genre of like divorce boom, hitting the dating scene again and desperately trying to fuck your sadness away and doing tons of blow. And Mannheim Steamroller is like, it's horrifying to think how many broken-hearted people have fucked to Mannheim Steamroller on cocaine on Christmas Eve. It's sad. I don't know what see, fuck, man. I gotta get more on top of things. I'm not gonna say it. I don't know what that is. DCA. I don't know. I'm not saying whatever that is. Read Rich Scott Fardzen's post. I don't know what that means. And can our kids have souls older than ours? Well, I don't know that one. How old is the soul? I guess is the question. Like, the whole old soul thing, that's always irked me a little bit. Because it implies, like, who's making the souls? Who's making new souls? Why are there old souls? And it also implies middle-aged souls. Who are sort of just like, I guess it was worth it to be a soul. And then you have young souls, fresh souls. What does that even mean? Is it a pejorative term? Is it better to be a young soul or an old soul? Because I think calling someone a young soul is the New Age equivalent of saying, bless your heart, like in the South. God bless you. Bless your heart. Well, you know, he's a new soul, so that's why he fisted my dog. He's a new soul. He's just learning. He's an old soul. You know what I mean? But I don't know. When you see a baby, though, it does, like, I think you do get a glimpse of whatever that thing is they call a soul. I never got the vibe of like, this is an old soul. Well, thank you, Team Music Lover, who says Little Hobo appearance is one of my favorite Kill Tony episodes. Well, it was controversial, dude. Like, a lot of people were mad at me for doing that, which was wild. Like, my favorite comment that I saw was somebody wrote, I like Duncan, but I hate Little Hobo. And underneath it, someone wrote, you know Duncan is Little Hobo, right? But it was definitely, I get it. It was a weird thing, but thank you. Oh, somebody said play a synth. Okay, I will try. The last time I tried this, it was really fucked up last night. But I'm going to try. And I hope I'm not freezing up and this doesn't suck as much as I feel like it could. And probably does. Oh my God. Hold. Okay, just a sort of background buzz. That's good. That's good. Hang on. I gotta untangle my headphones. Okay. What the fuck? I think I have my mic soloed out. Hold on. What the fuck? Hang on. I think last night I like desperately pulled it out or something. Hold on, I'll fix it. These modular synths are my favorite thing in the world. Hold on. Oh. Are you guys hearing it at all? Is it even working? Before I even keep trying to make something out of this? Okay, it's that one. Let's see. Sorry, it's sort of crackly. Feels like it's only coming through one channel. Okay, tell me if you guys can hear it. Tell me if it gets louder. I feel like it's only coming through one channel? What the fuck? Why is that happening? That's weird. Well, it's only going to come through the right for some reason. This is some OBS shit. Let me see if I can fix that. Maybe I can merge it with something. Oh, I know what's happening. That's... Why is it coming through that? Ah. Yeah, there we go. Are you guys still hearing it even? God. Oh yeah, you're still hearing it. Is it still working? Oh, it is. Good. Running out of CV cables. It's mortifying. Oh, it's so fun. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I don't know if you guys heard any of that. I'm going to go back. It's so scary. Oh, there we go. I didn't forget you. I did forget you. Yeah, I did lose literally set between 70 and 80 people during that. I don't blame anybody. It's so fun. Yeah. Those things are so cool. It's all luck. I'm not a master at all. That's what I like about them. It's like somebody said, what a master, probably sarcastically, but anything that worked in that is like a weirdly an accident. Like that's what's cool about it is you just sort of are going fishing for sounds and you never know what's going to come out. It could be really good. It could suck both usually, or suck all the way, or you think it's good. And then like have recorded it the next day. You're like, oh my God, I have got to cut back on the ketamine. But regardless, it's just super fun. And it sort of, if you go into it with the expectation of like making good music, you're already like learn piano or something, because it truly is just chaos. But the people who are so good at it, oh my God, it's the craziest thing to watch. Like what people can pull out of those things is wild. And for those of you who've never seen modular synths before, like each of these is like created by a different technome is the only way to put it. Like it's such a weirdly cottage industry that these are just like circuit bending hacker technomes who like figure out a way to make the craziest instruments. Like the Akimi's Taiko, for example, is apparently a Sound Blaster chip. For those of you who are old enough to remember what Sound Blaster is, it's like an old like sound card for, I think you got it like for your Commodore 64 or your like early phase PC. And so they repurposed it, and then they turned it into like a kind of weird drum machine thing. But they're all of them are just wild for what they do and for how chaotic they inevitably become. And you know, like that's what's to me so cool about it is like it's just pure entropy in the system or chaos or who knows what. But and your brain wants there to be some kind of order, so you project your own kind of structure to it, I guess. But it's fun. Occult aesthetic is that I've been learning to build modular stuff, dude. I have been so tempted to get into circuit bending, like it looks so fun, and like so tempted. But you gotta get like a soldering iron, and I don't know. It just feels crazy. Look, this is so fun, but it's 10:16. You know, not to brag, but I've been almost successfully, except for last night, going to bed at 10:30. Is that fucked up or what? It's hard. Dude, it's hard. I've got to like set a timer for like, 10. But I'm coming off a Dark Souls bender, so I had to start setting some rules, and like I was staying up so late. But this is crazily late for my brain right now. Perry 840 5-minute self-ban. How dare you say I'm getting old? How dare you? I'm not. I'm reverse aging. You should have seen me. You should have seen me 100 years ago. I looked old as fuck. Oh, San Entwine is back! I was hoping you'd be here, San Entwine. Guys, Swin and Pine last night posted like some really interesting super chats. They seem to revolve around the Super Bowl being a false flag of sorts. And also, initially, Shannon, thank you so much for your super chat. There seemed to be like some fingers being pointed towards me as somehow being part of the cover-up for what's coming. Which is preposterous and yeah. Like I said last night, I can't really talk about it. But if I could, I would. Okay, someone is saying if Duncan was old, he wouldn't be able to whistle. He is, exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. In fact, these old lips can whistle like a bird. So there you go. I can whistle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find a little recording of me whistling. Shit. My hard drive's having some problems. But I have hundreds of terabytes of videos of me whistling near old growth forests. Not in them because I don't want to I have respect for nature as opposed to many people who just go into old growth forests. They'll just go right in. Not me. But my first album is actually called A Thanks to the Trees. And it's me whistling like to an old growth forest, adjacent to an old growth forest, a sort of symphony of praise. And I was even interrupted during the recording by a couple of hikers who just went right in, which I would never set foot in an old growth forest. That's the name of one of the songs on the album. But as it turns out, MGM would not let me release it. They said that, that's just how it works in the biz. So you do the math there. But I can whistle, I promise you that. Drew Lewis, this is a pretty good question. How many of the books behind you have you read? And why is it none? I'll be honest with you, I cannot read. So you can judge me for that, I guess. I have someone reading the chats into my head. My wife reads for me. I can't read. These chats are great. The next, here's what we're going to do. This is my plan for tomorrow, but I can't guarantee it because I don't know what time the Super Bowl starts. But theoretically, and I know that time changes, and I know it's impossible to find it right now, and everybody wants to know as we get close to the Super Bowl, what time are they going to start at this time? But, depending on when the council decides to do the Super Bowl, I will do a pre-Super Bowl stream tomorrow is my plan. And my Phoenix just hatched another egg, so I have a baby Phoenix. Beautiful. Beautiful baby Phoenix. And I feel like I have enough of a bond with Mertandra that she might let me take her young Phoenix chick into the stream to show you guys a Phoenix. A lot of people don't even think they're real. Mythological creatures. They're very real and they're beautiful. Their eyes, my God. You look into their eyes, you feel like you're looking through the universe. And the babies are adorable. They're just so cute. So cute. And the whole bursting into flames bullshit is like, that's just another lie of the pharaohs. The same motherfuckers who brought you the pyramids. Like, made up this shit about phoenixes bursting into flames and reforming or whatever. It's another lie of the pharaohs. Lie of the Pharaohs, by the way, is an incredible documentary on Truth TV. Check it out. Now, I think I've covered all the super chats. I think I have successfully petered off to a kind of like really what I would imagine to be a cloying sort of place. So that, based on what I've read about streaming, that's when you should stop your stream. And tomorrow, if the mother lets me, I will. But they don't burst into flames, but they can turn parts of your body to stone. And that sucks. Because you are not coming back it just depends. It's fucking birds. So I don't even think it's like, they just like, maybe it's your pinky, maybe it's your heart. You know? So I don't think they can, we argue about it all the time in Phoenix circles, but some people think they can direct their fossilization beam into internal organs or anywhere they want. Others say it's just like, they're basically like beautiful turkeys. I'm in that camp, but they're cool. It has been a joy spending this night stream with you. And I do hope that you will join me again tomorrow once they announce what time we're starting the Super Bowl. Keep your eyes on my X account. That's where I'll post it, or subscribe. I think it will tell you. Join me tomorrow and I will show you, potentially for the first time, at least on the internet, an actual baby phoenix. Thank you so much for my super chats. Thank you for all my subscribers. And thank you, everyone, for being part of Operation Beast Blast. We will destroy the pyramids. How do I turn this off?